secular trends in stocks and the 3 reasons behind them. We're here with Martin Pring, who's going to explain how these secular trends have affected the markets and how they'll affect them in the future. Hi, Martin.
Hi, nice to be here. The S&P made a high of 1553 in March of 2000, and currently it's down about 40% when adjusted for inflation from that number. And that tells you that the secular trend has a very big influence on stock prices.
What are the reasons behind these trends?
Well, I think there are 3 causes of secular trends. First of all, we have a structural thing. When we go through a normal business cycle, we can adjust inventories very quickly and so forth. It's over in a couple of quarters. But in the secular trend, we have structural problems where key industries overbuild over decades, and it takes a while to unwind that. And then this is often compounded by government mistakes. So that's the first reason. The second is psychological, where people move from a mood of extreme optimism to extreme pessimism. And this takes about 15 to 20 years to alternate between the secular bull and the secular bear. And a third reason is what I call unstable commodity prices. Typically, that's when commodity prices rise too much and too quickly. Or alternatively, sometimes can happen, they move down too sharply. When commodity prices are moving up gently or falling gently, that's very good for the stock market. So these are the 3 causes of the secular trends as I see it.
And within that picture, where are we now in that secular trend? Are we moving down the trend? Are we still, is the negative sentiment and everything? Because I can see, when you talk about overbuilding, I look at the financials and quite literally overbuilding in housing.
Yeah.
But have we gotten through that negative phase, or are we still kind of on the way down before we head back up again?
Well, we've got through the first one, I think. That's the tech bubble, overbuilding and technology. I think we got through the overbuilding and housing fairly well. But we're now getting to the point where a lot of these things are being compounded by policy errors, and the most obvious policy area is the budget deficit that we're seeing, and the inability to rein that in, because mathematically, at some point, interest rates will go back up, and we're going to be in a really serious problem.
Now, is this also affected by exogenous factors, say the governmental issues that are going on in Europe, for example?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. That can also feed in. Usually in a secular trend, things that shouldn't go wrong do go wrong. In a recession, things that should go wrong do go wrong. If I make the distinction there.
Yeah, right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching the MoneyShow.com video network.